Hello everyone and welcome to the next part of Chrono Trigger. Last time we got Lyra, and we found out that Mel is Princess Nadia, and that the Queen Lean is being held hostage somewhere. Now we have to find her. Now, before I started the recording, I leveled up both Lyra and Aaron to level 4 because personally I would suggest getting them to level 4 at least before you continue on, because it will make things a lot more efficient that way. That being said, so I got her to level 4. I also got her Flame Toss. I suggest highly getting this before you start the next area because everything's really weak to fire as an elemental type, which we'll get more into that later. I also bought Lyra's equipment. Unfortunately, her second best weapon, not her second best weapon, but second weapon she gets is only 1 increase for power, so it's not that great, but it is a good idea to get. Now let's go into the cathedral. More nuns. And then if you talk to her when you have Lyra, this shiny thing appears, and then you click down on it, and it goes, "What did you find?" A hairpin. That's Guardia's royal crest. And then they become Naga sirens. So, fun fact, as a kid, I could not beat this fight because I was underleveled because I skipped every fight that was optional. Which means I was actually level 1 or so when I got to this fight. Yeah, not sure how I managed that. That being said, they inflict the slow status, which I was saying we'd get into earlier whenever we get affected by it. Essentially, slows you down a ridiculous amount to the point where... Oops, I couldn't get that in the line. To the point where it's really hard to fight back, especially if you're fighting really strong monsters, so always be aware of elemental or, like, physical statuses when you're fighting, because that can be very important, especially when you're new. 32 XP, 4 tech points, 320 gold. Aaron's level up. Ew, that was close. Eck. Lower thine guard, and thou allowing the enemy in. Thou here to save the queen? Lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me? A frog? Aaron, it's a talking frog. I hate frogs. My guise doth not incur thy trust. Farewell, do as thee please, but I shall save the queen. Wait. You don't seem like a bad person, frog thing. I mean... Aaron, what should we do? Now, I've never refused before, but I believe that makes it to where you don't have him with you. Which is really bad, if that's the case. I always click go with the frog. I'll just have to handle it, I mean deal with him. What's your name? Let's see. This one's hard. Let's try this. Not quite sure how this is spelled either. Freed will do. Alright, nice to meet you, Freed. Mayhap a hidden door lurks somewhere nigh. Let us search the environs. So our next partner or so in crime, Freed. He is the other sword user of the party, and he somehow is slightly weaker than Chrono. I'm not sure how that's possible, but he is a defensive attacker, I guess you could say. He starts out with really good equipment. I guess if you wanted to, you could put his equipment on, Chrono if you really wanted to, I guess, if you couldn't afford it. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna put this on Lyra because she's not quick enough as the rest of them right now. Don't forget to organize. Looks like we're racking up more of the items and equipment now. For Tex, he has Slurp. Slurp is a healing ability. It's kind of weak, but it gets the job done. He'll eventually learn Slurp Cut. This is our status and our skills. And I meant to change this because of our current area to this. Alright, now let's play this organ. Nothing else much to do. And a door opens. We have a new area. The Manoria Cathedral. We got a new enemy. Diablos. They deal a relatively good bit of damage, especially for fighting them a lot. I would say that this area is one of the first you can really game over in very easily. New or not. If you're not watching your HP, then that's just bad. They're just gonna, like, tear you apart. Is that right? I believe they have a max HP of 60. 30 XP, 3 tech points, 180 gold. Also, do keep in mind how much MP you use, because ethers are very expensive right now. You can go through this door. Tonic. Maiden Suit. Ether. Now, Maiden Suit is a free equipment for females only. It's very good to put that on Lyra right away, because, you know, free armor is best armor. Found the secret nugget bromide. Hey everyone, humans! They're after the bromide! Get them! Hinch, a new enemy. They have a max HP of 30, but they're incredibly weak to fire, so if you wait a second. Oops, I accidentally hit one. And only one. That frog attacked the one on the right. Oh wait, no, their HP does not max at 30. It must be 60 or something like that then. And now with that, they both go down. Easy peasy. 33 XP, 3 tech points, 4 and 5 gold. Steel Saber. Now, this is Aaron's third weapon of the game, and it ups this by another good bit. Really good to get that. Also, I did not know that you could do this, so I never went in this room, and I never got what was in here. Inside this building, there's a room dedicated to Magus. Heard something about a treasure there. You're humans? They're hiding the queen in the back. Please rescue her. Fun fact, I thought that these people were not humans because they addressed us as humans. I didn't get the fact that they were, like, being like, oh, another person. Yeah, I just thought that they meant, oh, new enemy. Gnashers. 49 damage. believe these ones have 60 health or something like that. Oh, 120. Must be 110. Something like that. XP, 2 tech points, 140 gold, 105, and learn Slash. Lyra's level up. Hey, what's with the disguise? No need for them here. It's almost my shift. I hate pretending to be human. It's so repulsive. The one we ate recently weren't so bad. Those 2 soldiers we caught look rather plump and juicy. Yakra is so smart. His plan to capture the Chancellor and take his place worked perfectly. Now the Queen's captive and the castle's in an uproar. This is rich. I look in on Magus' statue before my shift. Now, as a kid, I did not know you were supposed to follow him. And I thought this only activated sometimes in your entire playthrough. I didn't know it was activated by talking to them. Talking to them all. 100 gold. An ether. There was no need for you to come rescue me. The Master Yakra is very kind. I've decided to stay here. Now, why don't you make yourselves at home, too? How nice of you to come. I'm sure Yakura will be just as pleased. Why not rest in here until he's available? Are you here to save the Queen Lean? Oh, what a relief. Yes, if that's gonna happen. And these people will be singing. And I did not know you could go into this room until I think I saw someone do it, or I accidentally walked in, I forget. Got a speed belt and a defender. Very good items. I think I will put the speed belt on Lyra, and I'll put the defender on Freed. He's not really the attacker of the group, that's Chrono, or Aaron. And if you talk to them, yeah, they find out that you're not part of their little group here. One firewall on the 3 in the front should do the trick. Oops. This is when shelters become very handy. Because there's a lot of safe spots in this area, and it's very useful to use them to heal. Try out Slash. Slash will normally attack any enemies in a line, but since there weren't any enemies there, it didn't do anything. And there we go. Sometimes it's better to use single techs than to use a dual tech. If you try to leave, don't be such in a hurry. Enjoy yourselves first. Snakes. So these guys actually aren't too bad, but they are bad in a group. But at this point, with 3 party members, you should be able to take these guys out pretty quickly. Unless your characters were level 1 like mine, and you couldn't actually get past the Naga Eds at the beginning of this area. And that's it. 24 XP, 3 attack, 210 gold, 1 arrive. And Aaron leveled up. Lyra learns Hypno Wave. Freed learns Slurp Cut. Learns Dual Tech X Strike. Our second dual tech with another party member. Very helpful indeed. Check my health. Now as you can see, everyone's learned their first basic skills. Diablos. 20 XP, 120 gold. Freed's level up. Two nuggets and a gnasher. Show off slash right there, and let's show off slurp cut. Very powerful, considering a lot of the enemies here are weak to magic attacks, which these are considered magic. 32 XP, 300 gold, 1 revive. Now to use our first shelter of the game, so you guys can see what it does. Very beneficial, especially later in the game, because they heal everything and it's not dependent on how much you have. It's just right here, shelter. If we try to go in here, it's blocked. We'll have to go around. Oh no! No, stop it, I said that you can't. Huh. I'll say this, you know what you're doing. Yeah, not sure what you mean by that, buddy, but you're dead now. Yeah, they have attack that will sometimes move your party members around. It's good and bad in certain situations, because it can get you away from a combo, because it's dependent on where your character is, not necessarily where enemies are. Or sometimes. See that there. That there. These bats, these mad bats, by the way, new enemy. They're very, very fast, I guess you could say, because they have a high miss rate. Here's level up. Oh hey, you teleported just like I did. There we go. Now let's try to slurp cut on this bat, because normal attacks have such a high miss rate. It's more worth your time to use a magical or a elemental attack, or physical, whatever. Get rid of those guys so they'll stop being annoying. I'd also like to note, Frog is one character that I have noticed has one of the highest crit rates in the game. We'll get more into that later, but tonic and heal. Nice. No entry. Entry into what? That's why our sign makers these days. See, on Erin's turn, I'll get rid of the bat and the hinge. On her turn, I guess you can use flame thing on that and slurp cut on that. And there we go. Quick and efficient. 34 XP, 420 gold. Getting a lot of money at 3,774 already. Press that, it takes things away from there, but more of these guys. Take out both of those. And then this guy's just fair game. Also, it's a very good idea to fight battles as you see them, but just make them as efficient and quick as possible when you want to get through an area, because that way you get a lot of XP. Also, I guess we can try Hypno Wave. This is not an ability that I use often, because it affects only enemies that are living around her. so like the closer they are to her, it seems like the better that puts them to sleep. Or something like that. I don't know. I've never used it. I personally think that if you have enough power to kill the enemies instantly, or near instantly anyway, and the game's pretty easy, then you wouldn't really need to use Hypno Wave. Ever. In fact, I've went the entire game several times on 100% runs and all that, and I've never used it once. In fact, I usually forget it exists. But, anywho. If they get close enough, you can use Fire Whirl on all of them. Like that. Slurp Cut on that guy. And man, it didn't kill him. Attack that guy so his attack is not wasted by filling up that guy's HP that he lost. Aaron's level up. Reed's level up. Wow. Iron Sword, that would be for Freed. Increasing his attack by good 2. It's not too much, but eventually we'll get better stuff than that. And as the organ plays, we hear something opening in the back. Now before we get there, should use another shelter, so that we're all filled up. Here we go. And in through here, and over here, and let's see what that note says now. Try hard enough and you'll find a way in. Kinda did that already, note. And here we have sort of a enemy hallway. Try not to use too much of your magic here because I don't really remember if there's a shelter point after this, but I don't really have enough shelter to just use them again this time. So I'll probably just take the damage and heal with Onyx later. Let's get rid of him quickly. Also, as you can see, he hit Frog all the way over there. And more Hinge. The 4 Aethers. You want to save those, by the way, your Aethers for later. 22 XP, 270 gold. Lever's level up. Do I need a shelter? Not really. Prepare yourself, Queenling. You, how did you get in here? Freed. Majesty, stand back and allow us the honor. Be careful. Yeah, it's useless to fight. No one will leave here alive. Stupid frog, it's about time you jumped off this mortal coil. True form change. Reverts to Yakra. So this thing, I'm not sure what you can call it, is the second boss of the game. He has a really high attack for what you're, like... Or, wait. No, he's the first boss of the game, what am I thinking? He's very strong and you can die very easily with his special attack, so keep a look on your HP. And you should be fine in this fight. Just keep in mind of his counterattacks and the fact that he hits all the party members usually with almost every skill. So just watch out. X Strike does a lot of damage on him. Right now he's charging up for attack that I need to defend against by healing, at least. I always make Lyra the hero in this, or the healer in this particular fight. You also hit rocks, throw you rocks at you. Shouldn't have too much more HP. The quick tonic heal should do the job. They heal for 50 and he shouldn't kill you by the time that you use that. Just keep an eye on his needle attack, really, and his counterattacks. An X Strike and eventually he will go down. Every boss has a telling of when it's going to strike, so use that as an advantage to plan your next move, and you got it. $50 XP, 600 gold, and that's it. You came to rescue me. Thank you, Freed. The king awaits. Let us return to the castle. I thank thee, Aaron and Lyra. Yes, thank you so much. Please join us. Check this chest. You get a mid-ether. Can't sit in that chair. And in this one, you get the real Chancellor. Phew, thank you, that monster stuffed me in there. Oh, your highness, as you can see, I'm undamaged. Let's return to the castle. You can leave without him. You had me worried, Lane. That no-good Yakra impersonated me and kidnapping the queen. We must create a criminal justice system in this kingdom to do away with such fiends. I failed to protect Queen Lean. I have disgraced thee. Freed! Your timing was perfect. Who knows what would have happened had you not saved me. By the way, where's the girl who was mistaken for me? Oh yeah, I forgot all about Princess Nadia. Aaron, where did Miss Princess Nadia disappear? She may still be there. Thank you, Aaron, but who is the girl we found in the canyon? So she wasn't Lean after all. You and the Queen make such a great couple. But now we have to find the real Princess Nadia, which is, this way. I think I was supposed to talk to her after I got her, but... Huh? What happened? Princess Nadia. Aaron! It was awful. I can't recall it all. It was somewhere cold, dark, and lonely. Is that what it's like to die? Welcome back, Princess Nadia. You risked your life to help me too, Princess Nadia? Uh-oh. I guess you guys figured it out, huh? Sorry, Aaron, I didn't mean to deceive you. I'm Princess Nadia. My father is King Guardia the 32nd, I believe. I really enjoyed being with you at the fair, but had you known my identity, Aaron, you wouldn't have shown me around the fair, right? Oh, Aaron, that's why I like you. Even though you gave me no- I gave you no choice. The real queen's safe, right? So let's go home, Aaron. Yeah, if you say no to taking her with you, she just keeps asking you over and over again, so... You guys leaving? Wherever you're heading, be careful. Which means the real Lean was somewhere else. It's exactly as I thought. The more I look at you, the more stronger the resemblance. Uncanny. So now that we have Mal back, they were nice enough to auto her to level 6, which is great. At this point, it would be good to equip her with any items that you may have had left over from the fight. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Let's see. I think I might put her on the bandana, just so that she's a little bit faster. She still has not learned Aura, which kind of sucks, but we'll get to that. You're the real Queen Lean, huh? You really could be my twin. Well, you two better get along or I'll be in big trouble. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Excuse me? Never mind. I guess it's time to go. This was a fault of mine which endangered the Queen. I shall depart for good. Eek! Indeed, your resemblance to the Queen is uncanny. Aaron, you have potential to become a good swordsman. Froggy, you weren't such a bad guy either. So with that, I suppose I should heal up. You can come and go as you please from now on. You were lucky defeating Yakra and all. This ought to relieve the king. Lean's presence always brightens things up. The knight's quarters is doubtful.